Hey guys, it's Aeon here again with another quick tip. We had someone in our fellowship mention about not being able to see everyone's city because sometimes they get too big. As you can see, mine's also getting too big. I have a 1440 monitor and it still doesn't quite fit on my screen. And the game only lets you zoom in and out so far. I wish they would make that so you can do it more, but they don't think to. I don't think they're going to do that. But I wanted to point out that you can actually zoom out farther than this if you really wanted to. Every browser, Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox has a way to zoom in and out on a web page by itself. So I'll show you in Firefox. Chrome is very similar. If you click the little option thing on the side, there is this little percentage up here in the top corner. This is what zoom percentage you are on this web page. So if you notice, if I zoom out to 90%, I can see everything, mostly everything on the screen. But if I go out to 80%, 70%, now I can see the entire map. And the only thing to note is it starts introducing some graphic bugs. So you'll notice that some of the lines and stuff are off. I noticed that this was working. The fellowship little drop down buttons were broken before when I was at 80%. But if you're visiting people, this makes it much easier to meet whatever they're asking you to do. So if they're asking you to, in my case, I'm asking people to do the big culture buildings first, which are over here, just based on where my city layout is. When they come to my city, they may not see that, depending on what size their monitor there is. So with this trick, they'll be able to see the entire screen and hopefully be able to give me the culture item that I'm asking for. I hope this helps. I personally think it makes it a little bit easier to play the game because I like being able to see everything that's going on at once. So let me know if you have any other tips or questions. Please post in the comments and I will try to answer them as quickly as possible. Otherwise, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you again next time.
Hi, this is Jack again. Wasn't that a wonderful presentation that Kenny did there, which I've just edited slightly? I want you to just add a couple of things there. First of all, on our Facebook group, Elvenar Platinum Leaf, we have tips of the day, and there are several on Zoom. The first one is this one here. Says everything that Kenny has told you, but one thing that it adds to that is the use of the mouse wheel. If you hold down the control key on your keyboard and you then twiddle your mouse wheel, this will cause you to zoom in and out much easier than going and fiddling around with the settings at the top of the browser. So that's number one. Then the other tip I wanted to show you, also from our Facebook group, is that you can use the zoom control for when you rearrange your city. If you happen to be picking up little buildings on the left hand side of your city and dragging them off to the right, it's very difficult at normal visualization. If you zoom out though, you just grab them and pull them across, bing bang, bong bong bong. So that's quite useful. And then the other thing that's next tip that I'm going to show you, these have all got URLs, which I'm sure you've noticed, so you can just copy that URL, paste it into your browser, and you can go and look at the tip, which is why I'm not going into detail here. I'm doing this very quickly, just to finish off the video. Good. The next one I want to show you is using the zoom control when you visit to find those little treasure chests. And the first little bonus that I'm adding here is another tip, which is turn on your sound when you go visiting, because when you hit on something and it activates there's a treasure in your city, little notification pops up. If you've got the sound on, you'll also get a boom, and of course then you know immediately you've got to go looking for the chest. So what I normally do is I zoom out slightly when I go to the world map to go visiting. Of course you get 3 treasure chests every 24 hours. So What one will do is just collect the 3 using that zoom control in order to make it easier. And then once you've got the 3, well, you can zoom back to normal again and just carry on the way that you usually do. Generally, when I visit, I tend to stay about 10% zoomed out, which just makes the map a little bit easier to move from one city to the other. So there you go. That is Kenny's very nice little video on the subject of the zoom control with a couple of little additions. If you like this video and want to see more similar, then just below the video there is a subscribe button that you can click, and then you will automatically be subscribed to our channel and to all the new material that comes out. If you'd like to use the URLs that I gave you and go and look at our tips on Facebook, we have about 100 on all different subjects, and you're welcome to use them and to share them. So we'll see you there maybe. Otherwise, we'll see you next video. Thanks for being with us, and bye.
If there ever was one, if there ever was one, it's you.